class, people will, like, sometimes your teacher will hold you in upward dog. So like you'll be going through the vinyasa and then you'll be stuck here and there'll be hold. So you're breathing in almost like seal pose. And then they say, take a deep inhale and then you're let it all out. And then you push back into your downward facing dog. So it's like, yeah.
Okay.
There you have it.
There's a pose that I can't remember her name was here. Where is it? I was trying to find. I can't. Her name is escaping me.
Was she one of the teachers?
Yes.
Not Jillian.
No. Rebecca. Yeah, Rebecca. There's a lot of loud breathing exercises. And
She
says
did.
something. Yeah, and she says that because you're in your own home, you should be able to freely breathe loudly. Because if you're in a class, some people are hesitant to breathe really loudly. Or if you're, if you're in a class that's live where everyone's microphone is not muted, then some people are hesitant to make a loud noise. But in her classes, everyone's muted. So she encourages you to let the sound out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all like, yeah, there's so many different versions of it. Cause like Ujjayi breath, you could really, like, you can be really like heavy in the breathing, but basically the heavy breath is just to ground yourself. So it's like, they call Ujjayi almost like fogging a mirror. So like, normally if you fog a mirror, like you breathe out of the mouth, right? And it fogs the mirror. But you try to get that same sensation through your nose. So you're trying to do that same like exhale. And some people, they breathe loud through it. Some people can breathe softly. It just depends on like how you interpret it, right? So yeah. But yeah, you'll go to some classes and people will just like be in like their breath is like loud and proud.
And that's like I said, like some people they don't want very much sounds in their yoga. So when people's microphones are muted, then everyone is able to do what suits them best.
But when you're in Shavasana and you say, take your deep breath and just totally relax, I do notice that my breath gets deeper and louder for a little while until it just kind of, in fact, I fall asleep that way. So yeah, interesting though. But I do know what you're talking about, Josh, because there's a lady I took classes out of work. Right after work, she would teach a lesson, and I can't remember her name at all. She was a former nurse, gone yoga. And she used to encourage if you want to breathe loudly, because that's going to help you to do your practice more efficiently. And there were a couple in our class, as you just said, Mark, they were loud and proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Is Julie joining us?
She's still on the road.
She's still on the road?
Yep.
She went for a run?
No, she had to go help her mom there for
okay.
some stuff. So she just left Kingston a few minutes ago.
Okay. She'll join us afterwards. Okay.
That road. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So poses for today, we want dragon, deer. And
Dear dragon.
Well, we'll do dragon, and we'll add cat, cow to dragon. So we'll add a little bit of intensity to it. I'll talk you guys through it. So it'll stretch our hamstrings and work our spine as well. So
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Well, let's start. So let's start in Shavasana.
Sounds good.
And as you make your way into Shavasana, allowing your body to begin to melt into your mats. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it all out, let it all go. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it all out, let it all go. And with every inhale and exhale, allowing your body to begin to settle. Letting your mind begin to calm. And taking this opportunity this evening to check in with yourself and notice how you're feeling. Notice how your body's feeling. Taking a few moments to scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. And notice if there's any areas that you might be holding a little bit of tension. Breathing into those areas. Letting your breath bring softness. Letting any tension dissolve. Letting your body settle a little bit more. Taking note if anything might be a little bit tight or stiff. Anything that might be a little bit sore. And breathing into those areas. Letting your breath bring relief to any area that might be a little sore. Bring ease to any areas that might be tight or stiff. Letting your body relax a little bit more. Taking note of any thoughts that might be rising up. And gently acknowledging them. Letting them continue to pass by. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Back to your inhales. And your exhales. And take a few moments this evening to set an intention for your practice. Something you wish to receive from your class. And on your next inhale, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. Gently moving your toes. Then on your next inhale, slowly draw your knees into your chest, giving them a nice squeeze. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. Then opening your arms up into a T and letting your knees gently fall to your right side, coming into a twist. Trying to keep your left shoulder blade pressed into your mats. Adjusting your knees, whether you draw them closer to your chest or you soften the knee bends. Feel free to slide a block underneath your knees for a little bit of support. Letting your body settle into the twist. Breathing into any areas that you might be feeling a little bit of sensation. Letting your breath soften those areas. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. And on your next inhale, slowly draw your knees back up to center. As you gently let your knees fall to your left side, keeping your right shoulder blade pressed into your mats. Adjusting your knees, whether you draw them closer to your body, you're softening your knee bends. Maybe you slide a block underneath your knees for a little bit of support. Letting your body settle into the twist. Breathing into any sensations that you might be feeling on this side. And letting your breath bring ease to those areas. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. On your next inhale, slowly draw your knees back up to center. And from here, drawing the soles of your feet together, coming into reclined butterfly. So lowering your feet down onto your mat. Allow your hips to open up. Allow gravity to draw your knees closer to the mat. You could always adjust by drawing your feet closer into your body or drawing them away. And drawing your right hand onto your abdomen and your left hand onto your heart. And just feeling the rise and fall of your chest and abdomen with every inhale and exhale. With every exhale, trying to allow your hips to open up. Breathing into any sensations that you might be feeling. Letting your shoulders soften. And if your mind wanders or drifts, which it might, just letting that go. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Letting your body settle a little bit more. We'll take one more breath in here. One more breath out. On the next inhale, draw your hands underneath your knees as you gently help them up. Drawing your knees into your chest, give them a nice big squeeze. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. And then from here, opening up to happy baby, grabbing the outside of your feet and opening your knees nice and wide. Gently rocking a little bit of forward and backwards. A little bit of side to side. On your next inhale, draw your knees into your chest and letting them slowly rock from side to side. Gently letting your knees fall to your left side or to your right side, coming into fetal position. We'll take a couple breaths here. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. On the next inhale, slowly begin to press your way up and making your way to tabletop position. Stacking our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. We'll move through a couple cat-cows. So on our inhale, drop our belly, pull our chin forward. Exhale, press into our palms of our hands, round our spine. Inhale, drop your belly, pull your chin forward. Exhale, press into the palms of your hands, round your spine. Two more, inhale. Maybe your eyes drop slightly higher. Exhale, press into the palms of your hands, round your spine, tucking your chin in a little deeper. Last one, inhale, try to open up your shoulders. Exhale, press into the palms of your hands, round your spine, tucking your tailbone and chin in just a little bit deeper. And then coming back to neutral spine, very nice. Planting your hands into your mat and curling your toes. We'll send our hips up in our downward facing dog to set up for deer pose. So send our knees up and our hips back. Take a couple breaths here to pedal out the feet, bending one knee, straightening the other. Repeating that on the other side. Eventually finding stillness and drawing both heels closer to your mat. On the next inhale, float your right leg high to the sky. And on your exhale, come into pigeon pose. So draw your right knee to your right wrist, your right ankle to your left, release your toes. And then from here, sitting down on your right glutes and bending your left knee, squaring your shoulders to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, begin to walk your hands out, coming into deer pose. Very nice. So maybe you start on the palms of your hands, or maybe you come down onto your forearms, or maybe you just let your body rest all the way down on your right leg. Just allowing your body to settle. Breathing into any sensations that you might be feeling. Letting your breath bring softness to those areas. Take a deep breath in. And on your next inhale, can you walk your fingertips out a little bit further? Letting your body settle down a little bit more. Can you soften your shoulders? Removing any tension from your neck. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, can you walk your fingertips out a little bit further? Letting your body settle a little bit more. Take a few more breaths here. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Very nice. Slowly begin to walk your hands up. Very nice. Taking your time. And from here, we're going to come into half butterfly. So draw your left leg forward to about a 45-degree angle and take the inside of your right foot and draw it to the inside of your left thigh. Inhale, reach both hands up. And from here, gently begin to fold forward. Allowing your body to settle. Trying to keep both sit bones on your mats. Can you soften your left kneecap? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, can you walk your fingertips out a little bit further? Trying to allow your shoulders to soften. Notice the sensations you're feeling in your left leg. Letting your breath bring softness. Very nice. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. On your next inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands up. And taking your right hand behind your spine and reaching your left hand forward, we'll add some movement to our half butterfly. So inhale, stand the hips up as you reach your left hand back. Exhale, slowly lower down. 4 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slowly lower down. Move with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Last one. Let's hold it at the top. Inhale. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, can you reach back a little bit further? Exhale, releasing all the way down. Very nice. Releasing your right leg. Giving them both a little bit of a shake. Drawing the soles of your feet onto your mat. And gently windshield wiping your knees to your right side. Coming back to center, letting them fall to the left. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. And then from here, making your way back to tabletop position so we can set up for the other side. So planting your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips, coming into your downward facing dog. So press your knees up and then your hips back. Take a couple breaths here to pedal out your feet. Move your hips side to side. And eventually finding stillness and drawing both heels to your mats. On your next inhale, float your left leg high to the sky. And then exhale, coming into your pigeon pose. Drawing your left knee to your left wrist. Releasing your right toes and then sitting down on your left glutes and bending your right knee. Squaring your shoulders to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in here. And then on the exhale, begin to walk your hands out, coming into deer pose. And maybe you start on the palms of your hands, maybe you start on the forearms, or maybe you let your body rest all the way down. Breathing into any sensations that you're feeling on this side. Letting your breath bring softness to those areas. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, can you walk your fingertips out a little bit further? Letting your body draw a little bit closer to your leg. Allowing your shoulders to soften. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, can you walk your fingertips out a little bit further? Letting your body settle a little bit more. We got a few more breaths here. Letting your body settle a little bit more. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. On your next inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands up. As we make our way into half butterfly, so drawing your right leg forward to a 45-degree angle. And then drawing your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Reach both hands up. And then exhale, reach and fold. Allow your shoulders to soften. Trying to keep both sit bones on your mats. Take a deep breath in. And on your next exhale, can you walk your fingertips out a little bit further? Notice if you're holding any tension in your right leg. Breathing into any areas. Letting your breath bring ease. Got a couple more breaths here. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. On your next inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands up. As you plant your left hand behind you and reach your right hand forward. Inhale, draw your hips up as you reach your right hand back. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, reach up and over. Exhale, slowly lower down. 3 more. Inhale, draw up as you reach back. Exhale, slowly lower down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Last one, we'll hold it at the top. Inhale. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, can you reach back a little bit further? Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Very nice. Releasing your left leg, giving them both a little bit of a shake. Drawing the soles of your feet onto your mats. Gently windshield wiping your knees to the right. Coming back to center, let your knees fall to your left. One more time to your right. One more time to your left. And then coming back to tabletop position so we can set up for dragon or lizard. So from here, we're gonna take our right leg forward. And from here, we're gonna release our toes on this one. So release your left toes. And you can keep your right leg underneath your right shoulder. Or if you wanna walk your foot out to the edge of your mat, feel free to do that as well. So just notice where you feel more comfortable. Some people feel comfortable with it underneath, or some people feel it a little bit easier if their foot's out to the edge of your mats. And you can always open up your right knee as well, which will allow you to draw a little bit closer down to your mat. Maybe you slide a block or a cushion underneath your elbows. You're probably gonna feel it in your right hip, your right groin area. You might even feel it a little bit in your left hip flexor. Keep breathing in nice deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Can you maybe lower a little bit more? Allowing your right hip to settle just a little bit more. Try to allow your shoulders to soften. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck. Maybe you're holding a little bit of tension in your jaw. Just allowing your breath to draw you a little bit deeper. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Then on the next inhale, slowly begin to come back onto the palms of your hands. And from here, walk your foot back to underneath your shoulder if it was out to the edge of the mat. And from here, curl your toes under. So curl your left toes under. So we're gonna add some cat-cow to this. So with your hands planted on your mat, I'll face you guys so you can see me. Or maybe I'll go angular here. So from here, what we're gonna do is inhale, you're gonna try to lower. So draw your chin forward on the inhale. And then on the exhale, begin to straighten your left leg as you begin to straighten your right. So almost coming into a pyramid pose. And then inhale, lower back down. So lower your left knee down. Pulling your chin forward. And then exhale, press into the palms of the hands as you straighten your left leg and your right leg, almost coming to a pyramid. Couple more times. Inhale, dropping your left knee, pulling your chin forward. Exhale, straightening your left leg as you straighten your right leg as well. Last one. Inhale. Move with your breath. Exhale. Then bending your right knee, lowering your left knee down onto the mat, and then slowly drawing your right leg back, your right knee back. And then from here, we're gonna walk our hands out and come onto our stomach just to come into a little bit of rebound. So drawing the palms of your hands together as you let your forehead rest on your hands. And just allow your right hip to begin to release. Allow your shoulders to soften. Take a few moments to notice the sensations you're feeling in your body. Letting your body relax a little bit more. Very nice. Then on your next inhale, draw your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing back up to tabletop position. And then from here, setting up to the other side. So draw your left foot forward, coming into lizard or to dragon. And you can keep your leg here, or you can always walk your left foot out to the edge of your mat, whatever feels comfortable. You can also allow your the left hip to open up. You can start on the palms of your hands, or maybe you begin to lower down. Releasing your right toes behind you. You'll feel it in your left hip, maybe on the top of your right leg. Breathing into any sensations that you're feeling on this side. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, can you allow your body to draw a little bit closer to your mat? Allowing your left hip to settle. Letting your breath take you deeper into the pose. Got a few more breaths here. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Then on the next inhale, begin to come back onto the palms of your hands. As you begin to walk your left foot back to underneath your shoulder, curling your right toes under, we'll add some cat-cow. So inhale, drop your belly, pull your chin forward. And on your exhale, begin to straighten your left leg as you straighten your right, coming to a modified pyramid. Inhale, bending your left knee, coming back onto your right knee. Exhale, press into the palms of your hands. Couple more, inhale. Moving with your breath. Exhale, press into the palms of the hands as you tuck your chin into your chest. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Then from here, coming back to lizard pose. And then from here, releasing your left leg back to your right. And then begin to walk your hands out, coming back onto your stomach, just coming into a little bit of a rebound. Drawing the palms of your hands together and letting your forehead rest on top of your hands. Letting your left hip begin to release. Allow your shoulders to soften. Notice how your body feels and what sensations you're feeling. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Then on the next inhale, draw the palms of your hands together. Draw your hands underneath your shoulders, push up to tabletop. Open your knees as wide as your mats. Draw your big toes together, and then send your hips back to your child's pose. And so you can keep your hands out in front of you if that feels comfortable, or you can always draw your hands to your side. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your hips to settle. And notice if your mind is present, or maybe it might have wandered or gotten a little bit distracted, which is okay. Just letting that go. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Trying to let your shoulders to soften a little bit more. Allow your hips to settle. Take a few more breaths here. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. On the next inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands up. As you draw your knees together, kicking your feet to one side or another. Coming into a seated position and making sure that you have your block. We're going to lower all the way down onto your backs. And we're going to come into waterfall pose. So draw your knees into your chest as you shift your hips up. Sliding your block underneath your tailbone as you straighten your legs to the ceiling. Allow your shoulders to soften. Notice if you're holding any tension in your neck. Allowing it to soften. So we'll be here for another minute. So if you want to keep your hands where they're at, or maybe you cactus your arms. Allow your shoulders to soften. Letting your body find rest. We'll take a few more breaths here. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. On your next inhale, slowly releasing your arms out of cactus. Drawing your knees into your chest. As you shift your hips up, sliding the block out from underneath. Drawing your knees into your chest. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. Opening up to happy baby, grab the outside of your feet, open your knees nice and wide. Gently rocking a little bit of forward and backwards. A little bit of side to side. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, open up to Shavasana, legs as wide as your mat. Palms to face up. Letting your body melt into your mat. Taking this opportunity to let go. Letting your body find rest. Letting your mind find peace. Taking a few moments to scan over your body. Notice if there's any areas that you might be holding a little bit of tension. Breathing into those areas. Letting your breath bring ease. Letting your body relax a little bit more. Taking note of any thoughts that might be rising up. Gently acknowledging them. Letting them continue to pass by. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Back to your inhales and your exhales. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. Your mind to find a little bit more peace. And if your mind has wandered or drifted away, just letting that go. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Letting your body relax a little bit more. And on your next inhale, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. And gently moving your toes. Slowly waking up your body. Drawing attention back to your room. Then on your next inhale, slowly reach your arms up and overhead. And as you grab one wrist, gently pull it to one side of the room, feeling the stretch in your side body. As you release that wrist, grab your other wrist and gently pull it to your opposite side. Releasing that wrist, reach your hands to the very back of the room and your feet to the very front. On your next inhale, take a full body stretch. Breathe in. Exhale, let it all go. Slowly draw your knees into your chest, giving them a nice big squeeze. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. Then letting your knees sway from the right to the left. Gently letting your knees fall to your right side or to your left side, coming into fetal position. Offering breaths of gratitude. Grateful for your practice this evening. Taking the time to slow down and connect with our body. Take a few moments to reflect on the intention you set at the beginning of practice. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. On the next inhale, slowly begin to press your way up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed and drawing your hands to heart center when you arrive. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let it all go. On your next inhale, draw a gentle smile to your face. Exhale it all out. Take a few moments to thank your body for all the hard work it did this evening. I thank you, and I'm very humbled and blessed by your practice. Namaste. Whew, wonderful work. That went by so fast.
That's
Yeah,
amazing how fast it goes.
Yeah, I find yin goes so fast.
It's incredible. Like, how
Yeah.
many poses in total?
So we did a twist, reclined butterfly, deer, into like that sequence,
Lovely, by the way. Yeah.
and then dragon,
Dragon.
and then child's pose, and waterfall.
Oh,
So 6 poses.
amazing.
What was the dragon with the cat cow?
I
was
love
interesting.
that.
Yeah.
That was good.
Fun.
My dragon consisted of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillows, but I was able to get into it. So, but I literally toppled over at one point because I lost my balance. But it's good.
All right, well, we'll grab our alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah.
And go to the other meeting.
And then
Go to the other meeting.
You sent a
Yeah.
7 o'clock meeting, right, Josh?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
yeah.
See
All
you
right.
there.
A few minutes.
See you in the flip side.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks,
No
Mark.
worries, my pleasure.
Okay, so I'll hang up here.